and we want to explore the affordance of Zoom in our classes. So you realize that Zoom is a very good way to go. It helps you to conduct a lecture with convenience. So just like we are in this session, I want us to use the available features which are in Zoom, and we see how we can use them in the conduct of our lessons. The first one, I want us to, maybe as a way of recognition, I'm going to request each of us to introduce ourselves, and we go on. Let me begin with the Ajat Sauda. Can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to be part of this discussion this afternoon. My name is Nachirija Sauda, a student for the e-learning course.
Classic, that's very good.
Thank you.
Can I have Gray Namek? Please, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you very much, host. I'm Okulo Namek Gray.
Gray, I'm requesting you to stabilize your network. You seem to be having a little bit of a problem, but that's okay. Can I have Awori Margaret? Awori Margaret, can you unmute yourself and you say something?
Thank you, dear host. Thank you for the day, the invitation of the day. My name is called Awori Margaret, a member who is taking a course and tutoring. We are most welcome. Thank you for the day.
Thank you so much. So far, we have 3 members in the room, including the, let me say the first one. So now, I'm going to request us, please, let's settle down and we do everything rightly. When you look at the left hand down corner of your screen, you have there mute. So there, I can do it from here as the host, or you as the person who is attending the meeting can do it. This is aimed at preventing the background noise or inconveniences. For example, if you want to talk something, you unmute. I think we should get used to these words. When you want to say something during the course of the meeting, you unmute. Then, when you are not saying something, you are supposed to mute. So can I request, let me say now, I'm going to do something here, and members the other side, you unmute and you try to say something.
Hello. How are you?
A member can unmute the other side, or I can unmute myself from this side, because even me where I'm seated, sometimes there can be some inconvenience. So to promote convenient discussion, you either mute or unmute, depending on what you want to say.
And my regards to you.
Yeah,
and my regards to the host.
That's very good. Your regards has reached. We go to video. Video also acts in the same way. Like now you can want people to see wherever you are. Can I request everybody to do that? Those ones who are in the room. Please unmute your video. We want to see and show us behind where you are. We want to see. I can see Gray is standing somewhere behind a tree. I can see Sauda is standing something like a classroom. Oh, because I can see the windows. Yeah, that's nice. Margaret, can you unmute yourself and We want to see where you are. Aha, Sister Beatrice has entered the room. Very good. It is telling me that she's connecting. Can you unmute yourself? I can even see you. I think that is your picture. Yes. So members, you realize that this thing is so interactive. I can see Beatrice in the house with some gentleman behind. The smiles are just enough. That's very good. I like that. So can we unmute so that we don't interfere a lot? But that is so interesting. People can see wherever you are. That is about video. Now, when I come back to my screen, it gives me some option of security. As the one who is hosting, it gives me that lock the meeting, enable waiting room, chat room, rename themselves, all those things. If I'm to put off, like now, you realize that your names are here, but you can still rename yourself when you are there. So all those options are there, especially when you're scheduling a meeting, it is there. Then and also, the next one, it shows me the number of participants. As the host of the meeting, I need to know, even you, the person who is attending the meeting, you need to know who is attending this meeting. Can I request Lamek, can you click on participants and you see what happens? Members, can we click on participants? I'm going to ask you different questions. Click on participants. Ajat, what do you see there after clicking on participants?
Thank you, sir. I can see names of participants.
That is interesting.
And the number of participants.
How many people are there attending this session?
There are 6 participants, inclusive the host.
That's very good. Can I request you to first mute audio? Please, can you mute your audio? That's interesting. Yeah, Ajat, you can also put up yours. Yes, so members, you see that participants helps you to see who are those ones attending the meeting. And I think it is very necessary for you to know. And it shows you the number and the names. And even when you look at the right-hand corner of our screen, it tells you who is talking, who is having the video muted. You may be wondering why I was saying mute your audio. I was able to see it from here. That's very interesting. And when you click, there is some icon, upward icon next to participants. It says invite. I can still invite more people even during the course of this session. The next one next to that, adjacent to participants icon, have chat. Can we click on chat? Click on chat, members. And when you click on chat, it brings down, the upper part is the participants, and down here, it gives you to everyone. So if you want to send a brief message to everyone in the room, you can use this one. So I'm going to request all of us to send something. Let me request that give at least one thing that you have learned during this face-to-face of our, let me say during this session of ours of e-tutoring. Just one thing you have learned. Can I request you to do that? Just one thing. Send it, I'm going to read it from here. And you realize that what you said, you realize that when you send, everybody is able to read. I can see from Sauda Nakirija says she has learned how to schedule a Zoom meeting. That is interesting. Members, you realize that where we are going now, very many people are hearing about Zoom as if a miracle. But it is a way to go. We can handle a meeting, we can schedule a meeting and conduct successful meetings. That's very good. Lamek Gray is saying that, just let me request somebody to read for me. What has Lamek written. Anybody who is there, you can read for us.
Lamech has written that he has learned how to cooperate with the colleagues.
Ah, that is interesting. So members, you realize that it is not only me who can read. There is somebody whose background is not okay. Please, can we work on that? So we can read everything. Awori has sent that she has learned how to chat, and that is very good. So in the chat icon, you can chat with everyone. Also, when you look at, there is a drop-down menu next to chat to everyone. When you click on that, it gives you the names of participants. I'm going to request each of us to chat. There you chat privately. I'm going to request Awori to send a message to the host. Lamek, can you send a message to Sauda? Sauda, I want you to send a message to Beatrice, and Beatrice is going to send a message to Awori. That is interesting. So you find that, especially like in a staff meeting, you are having a meeting and there is a very contagious issue. Maybe they want to approve the issue of PTA, and the parents are really very serious. So you can request a friend, or you can ask a friend, should we accept this decision? That one does not need to go to everyone. Then, members, as we chat privately, that is so interesting. I can see somebody has said that I've learned how to use Zoom. That's very good. Then there is raise hands. Members, you realize that this is a very interesting thing. The first day I attended a Zoom meeting, I was impressed to the dot. People were raising hands locally the way we used to do it in class. And that was interesting. In fact, it caught my eyes. Can I request everybody to put up your hand? I want to see just how to put up the hand. Because in this meeting, you are allowed to put up the hand and you say something. So I can see Sauda's hand is up, Lamek's hand is up. So when you're conducting a lesson or you're conducting a lecture, if there is some issue, somebody can put up the hand and say something. Margaret has put up the hand. That is so interesting. So you realize that the putting up of hands here is not local. The hand is already in the system and it can be put up. Can we put down our hands, members? Thank you so much. At least you know what to do. There is share screen. I'm going to share my screen and I want you to see. What do you see from there? Somebody put up your hand and say something. Gray, what do you see on the screen? Gray, your network is not so steady. Yes, Beatrice's hand is up. Can you tell us what you can see on your screen?
I can see the Makerere, the code, the what? The emblem.
Yeah, that is the logo. That's the logo, Beatrice. It is a...
Okay.
That's the logo of the Great Makerere. So you can share your screen. You want people to see whatever is on your screen, you can do that. So I'm going to stop sharing, then we continue. Then members, there is another one here as during the course of the meeting, maybe something can happen and you pause the meeting. It is saying pause the meeting or stop, and also record. That provision is there. Then reaction. During the course of the meeting, you can request the people to react. This one always comes towards the end of the meeting. Can we react? Click on reaction and see what happens. It will, I've already seen Sauda has reacted with a very good thumb. That is very good. Beatrice, your hand is still up. I don't know whether you want to say something or you are reacting using the hand. Yeah, Gray, your hand, the palm is just very colorful. So members, this one helps you to evaluate how members were feeling during the course of the lesson. So I hope we are going to use these features in Zoom and conduct very successful lectures. Oh, the heart from Beatrice. It has covered the whole screen of my laptop. That is very interesting. A big heart. I like that. So that one shows that the interaction during the course of the lecture has been good. So this one has been showing us how to use Zoom. And now when you go to conduct a lesson, you're going to use them practically. I think I can conveniently end this lecture with that icon of end. And I want to thank you so much for taking part. I want to request everybody to unmute the video and you wave to us as we end this broadcast. I think, oh, I can see Sauda. I can also wave locally. Wave to one another, please. Gray. Oh, I can see Margaret. That is very interesting. So you can see how beautiful. A tall hand from under the tree. That is great. That's interesting. I am happy. Receive mine wholeheartedly. See you next time. Thank you so much.